Okay, so this is going to take some adjusting because I just moved the platform from Instagram to YouTube and Facebook. So we'll see. I just got to get people familiar with joining me over here, and we'll see how this goes. So today's the first day, and we'll see how long it takes for everybody to join the room, how many people join the room, and that's going to be that. I have to take my notes and see how many people join us today, if it's even better to be on this platform. But I do think that the stream will be a lot better because I'll be able to talk to other people, add more people than one person at a time. I'll also be able to stream from two different platforms. Good morning, Marta Nikki. Are you working today? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Tell everybody today we are over in Facebook and YouTube today. We are over here today. Where did I stick my freaking book? I just had it. Oh, right here. In my face. How are they? Are they driving you crazy? Or are they okay this morning? These damn kids are on my nerves. Good morning, Julie. Okay, so I'm gonna need you guys to tell me, like, how do you like it better here? Do you think it's better to do Coffee with Nikki here, or do you think it's better to do it on Instagram? Although, like I said, Instagram has been tripping a lot lately, and I don't think I'm happy at, as I could be with the platform. I don't think it's performing as well as it could be. And I know that with StreamYard, we don't have that many hiccups on StreamYard. So I'm thinking maybe I could just stream from here, and I can also podcast from here, because I could just set up my whole system, and StreamYard records this video. So I'll be able to edit this down and make this my podcast. So that's what I'm thinking. So I think I might have just talked myself through it, but I think that's what we're going to do this morning. Good morning, Jasmine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Tell everybody, come join us over here. I don't think everybody is going to remember or get their stuff in time to know to join us over here. Good morning. Hey, Miss Quell. Hey, Miss Quell. I constantly have issues with IG. Yes. And loading and all that other stuff. IG was just really, I don't know what they're doing. Maybe it's a lot of bugs. There's a lot of times when I can't even post. Like, I don't even know what's going on. And I know that I don't necessarily have problems with Facebook and YouTube when I'm streaming. And I may have a problem with Facebook. That's only if I logged on later, not logged on, but if I went live later than 10 minutes, because they give you a 10 minutes grace period for you to go live. And if you don't go live within that 10 minutes, then, it gives you a warning. But other than that, I think it's pretty smooth. So I decided that, since we do this and we go live on Tuesday and Thursdays with this anyway, I might as well go ahead. I'm familiar with this platform. And also, it also helps with the Facebook thing that, Facebook is giving people a little bit more recognition and things like that for being on their platform longer. So I was like, hey, why not? So that's what we're doing this morning. So good morning, good morning, good morning. How come I only see my comments? Oh, I see no one else's. Oh, because you're on Facebook. I think because you're on Facebook, you only can see yours. Let me see. Oh, no, I can't. Let me see. Let's see. So while we're here, let's set this thing up and see what we got. General audio avatars, shift videos for comments and banners, automatically add share screens to stream. Oh, and you guys know what else I can do? I could add, like, if a couple of you guys wanted to come on, and I could add a couple of you guys on at the same time. So that's great. That's great. That's great. Okay, so let me see. This is layouts, guess. Yeah, I think you only can see your comments because you're the only one in Facebook. So the only one well, right now you're the only one in Facebook. And that's why you only can see yours. But why can't everybody see everybody's comments? I'll see if I can work that out. I'll see if I can work it out. And I could post your things up on the screen like this. I like it. I don't have problems with YouTube when I'm on the move. Unlike IG, yeah. IG is a hot mess. Good morning, Marvette. How are you this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Exactly. So here we go. This is what we're gonna do. This is the new do. This is what we're gonna do. So how's everybody doing this morning? What do you got plans for this weekend? Do you have holiday plans? Do you not have holiday plans? Do you have events planned out? What's the plan for this for this weekend? Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Why is everything three times? But it is what it is. Is the light blowing me back out in the back? I was gonna try to do like a virtual background thing, but it didn't happen. So I'm gonna just come over here. Ah, that sounds like a plan. It sounds like a plan. So yesterday, good morning, Yvonne. Good morning. Supposed to be doing an event tomorrow, but I don't know. It's gonna be raining. It's gonna rain tomorrow. Is it at the same spot? If you have your tent, you'll be good. That place that you did this weekend, Julie, it had its own tent that you guys just went in. Because if that was the case, then that was really good. No holiday plans. Going to the farmers market Sunday. We'll see how that goes. Okay. And what's the weather supposed to be like in Texas? Oh, now Martinique can see all the comments because she came over to join us over here on YouTube. It's supposed to rain here too. It's gonna be a rainy day for all. A rainy day for all. But it's still a good day because people still don't have they think nobody's in the streets and they still come out anyway. So it's still good. It's still a good day to shop. Let me tell y'all something. Okay. So yesterday we went to the WNBA game, right? So I got to meet everybody that was in the tri-state area. Let me see. No, I didn't get to meet everybody, but a lot of people. So I got Yaz was there, Julie was there, Julie, Laura, and Kalita, and Emmanuel. Emmanuel was in town, so I got to meet Emmanuel, but he left at halftime, so a lot of you guys didn't get to see him. But he was there. He was there. So he leaves July 6th, I think he said he leaves July 6th. And so we're gonna try to hook up before he goes. So maybe I'll go live with him in person. And we'll see. We'll see. He's like, you don't never invite me on Coffee with Nikki. I was like, because you don't never be on. You gotta be on and then I'll invite you. All right, Martiniki, you have a great day. We love you, girl. We love you. Yes, we got to plan another meetup for the tri-state area again. We're gonna have to have another one because I want to make sure that we can sit and have fun and just engage with each other, bounce ideas off each other, and just have a really good time. I didn't get to really like stay and hang out the way I wanted to, but we had to hurry up and get to the parking lot because we didn't want to pay extra, and the parking lot was a walk. So the game went into overtime. We would have been fine, but the game went into overtime, and so that prolonged a lot of stuff. So. And then I had to drive my dad to Jersey, not me because I didn't drive, I rode. But we had to take my dad back to Jersey to get his car and then come home. So I didn't get to stay to really like hang out and eat and do all of that. But we are going to do it again. We're going to have to find a day, y'all. We're going to have to find a day and we are going to all meet up and have a good time. Either Manhattan or whatever is central to everybody. Kalita, how long did it take for you to get home? Uber? What is that? Sugar? I don't know what she's saying. Good morning, Nene. Good morning. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure out. We're gonna go somewhere in New York and have a great time. Oh, 2 hours, 6 minutes. Oh, about the same time. So we were about the same distance. About the same distance. The kids have fun. Me and my kids were playing outside the stadium. How nice! I'm the Uber. Oh, she doesn't like for me to drive. She's not the Uber. She just prefers for me not to drive. And she was like, forget it, I drive. So that's why she drives. Good morning, Nene. That's from Julie. 2 hours, 6 minutes. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So did you guys have a good time at the game? Yazzie Face probably sleeping because she was trying to rush to get not rush, but she had a deadline. So she was trying to get all her wedding favors done so she can drop them off at 5 o'clock. And then it was a bunch of traffic. Good morning, Connie. There was a bunch of traffic. So I was like, girl, did you leave Jersey yet? Because if you didn't, you're about to be stuck in traffic. And she was stuck in traffic. She was stuck in Jersey City because Holland Tunnel is doing some construction and they closed off a couple of lanes. Matter of fact, I think it said railways. I don't know if they're doing something over there for that, but they closed off like half of the toll booths. So you can't use those. So it's backed up over there. And then once we got into Manhattan, it wasn't so bad. But oh no, it was bad. It was bad in Chinatown. Yeah, Chinatown, another place we got stuck. But yeah, so I was like, girl, I know if you ain't get through, you're gonna have some times getting through. So Yaz got there at halftime. I truly enjoyed the game. Good, you guys look like you had a good time. I was looking for you. I was trying to find you, and then I took the video. So that was awesome. So I'll see if we can get some more tickets and we could do it again. Or and I like the game when it's on the weekend because then you get to be there earlier and then eat and do what you want to do and then go to the game as opposed to like just going to the game, right? So I want to do a weekend again, but if not, then we'll just do whatever we could just meet in the city. I was looking for y'all on the Jumbotron. They put Amir on there. Amir was on the Jumbotron. And Julie's kids. Julie's two youngest ones. Right? Because we were up. I was like, Julie, I don't think I'm waking up at 5 o'clock this morning. I was so exhausted. My feet. My feet. Let me tell you something. This morning, I'm drinking water. I don't have coffee this morning. Make sure y'all get your glasses from Nikkie if you don't have one yet. But I put lotion on my feet before, and I know better. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, it'll be, by the time I get out the car, it'll be, soaked in. I don't have to worry about it. Nope. It was a warm day. We had to walk from the parking lot, and that lotion was lotioning on my feet. And so my feet, I had on like these platforms, and so my feet kept sliding down to the front of the shoe. And I was like trying to walk, and you can't, your feet sliding down to the front of the shoe, you can't really walk. So when you put a lotion on your feet and you're wearing slippers, sandals, you holding on, right? Because you don't want your feet to slide out the sandal. And that's what I was doing. I was holding on for dear life, trying to hold these damn shoes on my feet. I have 2 blisters on my feet from my sandals. 2. Goodness. Good morning, Sean. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I was like, never again. I ain't doing that. Julie was like, you better soak your feet. I sure should have soaked my feet. As soon as I got home, I seen the blister on my foot. And I knew it was gonna be a blister because the straps for my sandals was rubbing on my foot. So I was like, I know it's gonna be a blister. By the time I got home, I could barely walk. I was like, oh my gosh. Too much. So everybody, do we like this platform better for the mornings? Put a one in the chat if you like this platform better. And also if you are on not if you are on, take this link and share it on Instagram and everything, and tell everybody we're over here just in case they didn't get the information. Julie reminded me this morning because I totally forgot we were supposed to be, I said I was going to change to Facebook, and she was like, are you on Facebook this morning? And I was like, I was supposed to do that. You're right. So that's how we are here this morning. Good morning, Yolanda. Good morning, Betty Rose. Hey, happy Friday. Happy Friday. All right, so one in the chat if we like this platform better. One in the chat if we like this better. I love it better. I love this platform, and like I said, if any of you guys want to go on live with me, we can kind of do like a whole like group kind of thing. You probably could do something like that on Instagram, but Instagram has been it's been bugging. Plus, I don't like the fact that when you have a guest on with you on Instagram, the words go across their face. Like, what is that all about? Like, I don't like that. So that's why I think I'm happier here. I'm happier here on YouTube and Facebook, not on Facebook. Okay, so YouTube is better, so just I don't have to put, oh, Betty Rose is on Facebook, so I'll do both. It doesn't matter because it doesn't charge or anything. So I mean it does, but for the month. But I'll do both and see where the people come in from, and then we'll do adjustments accordingly. And again, I said this is better for me because the platform that I'm using automatically records audio, automatically records the video, and I could use the audio to do for the podcast, and then I could plug my mic in here and I'll be able to use that. So that is going to be great. And I got to use my stuff because I have my whole like mic stand. I got a whole situation set up and ready for me. I got to get it popping. Get it popping. I'm a couple of months late on my podcast journey. So I got to get it together because sis is sleeping on this podcast and I need to get it together. Yes, I don't like Facebook. Got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. So we are going to go back and we're going to touch on this one more time. I want to make sure I don't like Facebook either. And Jasmine says it's better that when she's on the move, YouTube stays connected, I guess, better for her anyway. So that works. I miss you guys. We miss you too, Yolanda. What are you up to? What are you up to, sis? And I could put the comments up on the screen. So, and I could change my background. And there's a whole bunch of things I could do, which is so much better, you know? So we'll see. I'm on there, but don't use it because oh, you forgot your password and haven't bothered to fix it. Got you. Got you. I love YouTube. All right. So we got a winner. Winner chicken dinner. We have a winner. So you guys, one in the chats. We love Facebook. I need the ones. I need the ones. I don't know why. I need a one or a yes. A Y, a yes, a one. Why, yes, a one. Yes, Insta buffers. Yes, it does. Wait a minute. We can't play this live right now on some craziness. Yes. Yes, and it also sometimes it messes up the sync. Like, so I'm speaking, but my mouth is not matching, or you know, it starts kicking people out, like you guys were saying. I know a lot of the times when I'm trying to get on, I can't sometimes. So yeah, sometimes it doesn't work very well. So it sucks sometimes. Don't need 9 to 5 to easily find me during your lives. I know that's right. I know that's right. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning. Good morning. How are you this amazing morning? I want to know what everybody's plans are for the weekend. I know Jasmine says she's got a farmer's market this weekend. I know Julie has an event this weekend. I know Miss Quell has an event this weekend because she's super busy over there. She has I think 2 Saturday and Sunday she's doing events. And what is everybody else doing this weekend? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Always Blanca page. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? What is your plans for the weekend? So once I get everybody's plans, because I need to know, because I'm nosy, I want to know some other things, you guys. I want to know what's popping. What's popping? So Yolanda, where have you been? Have you been busy working on your stuff? It when I seen what you were posting, it looked really good. So hopefully, I'm planting my raised garden planter. Oh, nice. I'm gonna make it self-watering. Oh, all right, aren't you fancy, Kalita? Y'all pray for me. I'm tired. We know. But you're gonna push through and you're gonna power through and you're gonna get it. And it's gonna get done. No matter how it gets done, it's gonna get done. And you're gonna be just fine and you're gonna sell out this weekend. I just moved to a new area. I'm looking for events for my business events. Where are you located at? And what is your name so I can add you on my list? I'll be trying to figure out how to get my sales up. I've been in a funk. My house is just cluttered with literally everything all over from Hurricane Ida. And now we're in hurricane season again. Got you. Got you, got you, got you. Yeah, when my space is cluttered, I can't think clearly either. But a lot of the times I'm like, it's organized chaos when I know where things are. But when I notice that I'm doing much more cleaning up to try to figure out how to get things done, I'm like, it's time to clear my area because it's way too much going on. Thank you, but no, I've been working a lot of overtime at my job. Got you, got you, got you, got you. Nini says, good morning to Quell and to Yolanda. Oh, it's Bianca. I'm calling you Blanca. Bianca. My name is Bianca. I just moved from Savannah. I moved to Savannah from Detroit. Oh, nice. Oh, well, Miss Quell is out in Georgia, but I don't think Atlanta and Savannah are close, right? She's in Atlanta, and so is Latrice. Where's Latrice? She must be at an appointment or something. Right? Yeah. I get cluttered. I get a cluttered mind a lot. Yes, 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 yes. When it's too cluttered, my space is too cluttered, I know I got too many things going on in my mind because and then I can't think clearly. Period. So I know how it feels. Maybe try to straighten things up a little bit. I don't know, how you working and things like that, but maybe just start with a small area just so you can get some kind of clarity and some kind of relief. Just a small area. A lot of the times it's my workspace, my work table, and I know that I have a lot of papers and stuff because I will write something on a little piece of paper like this in a minute. So I'll have stacks of these until I either say what I have to say, do what I have to do, like off my to-do list, or I consolidate it and put everything on one piece of paper or whatever. So I usually have it all over. And sometimes I know when I'm like just scatterbrains, I'm like, at least let me just clear off the space where I gotta sit, where my computer is, and I gotta do work. So at least let me do that first. So that's what my frame of thought is. 4 hours away. I'm going to plan a trip there. That's nice. And they have some good shops and stuff out there too. You can do some vending events out there if you're going to visit. Yes, I have to declutter my workspace too. I'm telling you, that is the best thing ever. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, that's the best thing ever to just, and then don't make it so much where you get overwhelmed, because if you try to take on the whole entire thing, that is going to overwhelm you. And if you get overwhelmed, you do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So don't get overwhelmed. Do something, a small thing, and then just clear that out. And then you'll probably be like, oh, okay, I could go on to the next thing, or I could, I think I feel lighter or whatever. But yeah, don't try to take on the whole thing at the same time. Break it up. Break it up. That's the problem. I literally have nowhere to put it. I have kitchen mixed with candle and living room stuff. The people are working in every room. Got you, got you, got you. My walls and roof are back up. Now they're doing floors. Oh, you have I'm just thinking like boxes and stuff everywhere. You have construction being done in the house. So I would just wait. I would just wait, because what could you do? You can't do anything until they're done anyways, right? So just gonna have to give it a moment. Just give it a moment. Yes, so true. That's a reminder I always need. Break it up. Yes, because if you try to do, I'm telling you, and then you sitting there, you're doing it like forever, and then you're like, this is never ending, and then you never finish. Good morning, D Ross. Good morning. Good morning. Good. Hey, that's D. Hey, D. I was like, oh, I see your face. I know who you are. Good morning, D. So that is the thing. If you know you have a big task, make it into bite-sized chunks so that you can get it done. And that way, you know, it won't feel so overwhelming. So even if you had to take a chunk and then you're like, okay, I could do some work and I'll work this out, and then tomorrow I'll work on my fragrances and order those, I mean, you know, put them in some kind of an order. Next, you know, the next day I'll probably do my racks, put my racks in some kind of a shit, you know, some kind of order, and then just do it like that, because that way you don't feel like you're trying to do everything and then everything is not, you make more of a mess. Because I know I do. When I clean up and I'm trying to declutter my mind, I make a huge mess. It's a big mess before it's clean. And everything's on the floor. Everything's on the floor, big bags, garbage bags, everything all over the place. So yeah, I know. So we need a whole declutter day, a declutter vibe. That would be nice, right? Everybody be like, today's the day, today's the day. This is what I'm doing. Look at my shelf. That'll be inspiration for you to get it done, right? And not fake the funk. Yes, I think it is driving me, but it's also giving me the patience lessons. I got it. Okay. I know it'll be over at some point though. And I'm loving how everything is coming out. That's a plus. That's always a plus. So yes. And especially if you could appreciate the process while it's going on, right? So that's awesome. Because then you bringing good energy to you, right? Instead of saying, oh, this is such a mess and I'm cluttered and I'm this and I'm all over the place and I can't think and da 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 da. Instead of thinking like that, the way you're thinking about, you know, the thought process that you have right now is that, oh, it's looking good. I like the way it's turning out. Those are positive thoughts, which is going to give you positive energy, which is going to bring, you know, more good things to you. So yeah, that's a really good way of thinking about it. Nikki, did you put lemon in your water this morning? I did not. I did not. I should have. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, I want to fix my living room into a functioning space. I need some ideas. Um, Yvonne is the perfect person. I think Yvonne was in here earlier. She might be listening and walking around doing stuff, but maybe she can give you some ideas of how to bring everything together, because you guys already know Yvonne is just like amazing with all things beauty, all things living space, beauty, beautiful living space or beautiful workspace or whatever. So I think she would be a perfect fit for that. Working with very little, working with very small space. Yes. Good morning. Malaysia good with fixing up a home too. Oh yes, Malaysia is very beautiful. Luxury. Malaysia looks like that's what she loves. That's where she lives. So yeah, Malaysia is good with that too. But working in smaller spaces is a little challenge, but you have to think of ways that you could use your room multiple ways, or your storage multiple ways, so that you're not trying to put everything in there, you know, overpack everything. You know what I'm saying? So like some stuff like storage or cabinets, maybe your cabinet could double as your fragrance oil cabinet, but it's a pretty cabinet, so it doesn't look crazy and out of, excuse me, crazy and out of place in your space, but it still looks nice, but you still have your fragrance oils and stuff in there. So it's not functioning for the living room, but it's making it look nice. So you know what I'm saying? Like that. Yes, I had to rent out a storage unit to put some of my stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, some of mine is in the garage because some of my, like my furniture and all that other stuff that I had from my shop, most of it was sold. Because I was like, I'm not going to put it in a storage unit. And when it's time for me to get a new shop, I'll get new stuff, or, you know what I'm saying? So, and I had some really nice stuff, but it'll happen. Everything that's meant for me is going to happen, right? So however God wants it to work out and what's going to be in my space will be in my space. And if it's meant for me to have that furniture or something similar to it, I'll get it back. I will get it back. I have to organize my garage as well. Yep. Yep, that part is not my job. That's Sean's job. She likes to do that. I don't know if she likes to do it, but she does do it. But that's her job. Hey, LaRonda. I had to look around this morning to find us. Yes, I know. I said that's going to be the weird thing for everybody. Going to try to, take some time coming here to find us, as opposed to just being on Instagram and seeing that thing, and it says live. So I knew it. I knew it. It was going to take a second, but we got it. We got it. And okay. Good morning, Nicole. Good morning. Nicole's in the building. Good morning, ladies. So this is the new thing. This is where we're going to be for Coffee with Nikki every morning now. So I'm going to send out an email and let everybody know that this is going to be the new platform. And like I said, Julie reminded me because I totally forgot. And I was like, oh. So yep. We should have, maybe we should have a declutter class, or how to maximize small space class. That would be good. Now I gotta get my pen. Let's see if Yvonne wants to do. Yvonne, where are you? And small space storage. The information Sean gave Tuesday was so informational. I really liked it. Oh, nice. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. And remember, if there's anything else that you need to understand or learn in that realm, make sure that you say it so that we can, form the class in order to, answer the questions or whatever, because she doesn't have her next class planned yet. So that would, if there's something that you would like to build on, or, think would be good for you, just let us know so that she can get it done. Yep. But Yvonne builds shelves from scratch. Yes, she does. But you doing a garden bed with a self-watering system, you'll be able to build your, and she was really doing it too. She was really Bob the Builder over there. But you'll be able to do it. You'll be able to do it. Yes, how to beautify your space. Yep. Because I think a lot of people are not working with a lot of space. And so if you're not working with a lot of space, then, you need to know how to, utilize it where your house don't look like a factory like mine, because mine look like a factory. I have the whole house. I have upstairs, downstairs, and the garage. So I have shelving upstairs, and I have boxes and containers and all of that up there. I have everything that my dining room is completely a factory. Sean's office is completely another storage space with containers, and she got all my containers and boxes and candle jars and all of that is in the office with her too. And I have my wholesale jars and all that other stuff upstairs. And then in the garage, I have lots of containers that are like surplus containers, a lot of molds, pans, cookie cutters. Like I have fragrances. I have more shelving out there. Like I have a lot of stuff out there. So I know. And soon I'm about to get out of the space and get my own space. Either it's going to be in the garage where my overhead stays low, or I'm just going to go ahead and get me a space to put it in. The only thing that I don't like about committing to a space is that when it snows and we get, bad snowstorms out here, and when it snows, I don't drive in the snow. So some work won't get done because I won't be in the shop. And I would probably have to do computer stuff all day, Space is a huge issue for me. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. And especially if you scaling up and then you start buying bigger quantities of things, then you start running out of space to put things. So I definitely understand. And like I said, I put everything everywhere. Anywhere I can stick something, it is. And Sean like, you can't trickle your stuff into the living room. Like, ugh, I need space. She's like, the house is not your warehouse. Like, but it kind of is. It kind of is, but we'll see. We'll see. There's some renovations and things like that I want to do in my house. So I'm probably, when I decide that that's what we're going to do, or when, we decide on it, because people aren't busy till like August. They're booked and busy. I'm probably going to have my space, so I'll probably be working out of the garage. What if you build a she shed with electricity, of course, on your property as headquarters? I would need a running water as well. So I don't know. I could use a hose, but hose waters cold. We were thinking that because we have a nice size like backyard, but the backyard we have a septic tank, and so it's there, and you can't really put things on top of the septic. So I don't know if I can do that one, but we'll see. We'll work it out. Gotta work it out. Gotta show me something, reveal something to me. So the way I got my first space was I was looking at it or whatever, and I had manifested that space a while ago because I said I wanted a space, and I was like, what if I get this space right here, right? And so let me tell you how much my rent was. My rent was only $700. My rent was only $700, and I had a huge space. I think it was 900 square feet or something like that. I had a big front space. I had a big kitchen. I had a bathroom. I had a big storage space back there. I had a lot, right? But what I was gonna say, I manifested the space. I think I went and I seen it. I was like, the space is gonna be mine. I'm gonna say the price to the guy, and he's gonna say yes, right? And so I said it was 800 originally. And then I was like, okay, can we do 700? Because it was empty for a long time. I was like, can we do 700? And I just threw it out there. I didn't think he was going to say yes, because if he still said 800, I still was going to be like, fine, right? But I was like, can we do 700? It's my first time, da-da-da-da. And he was like, yeah, I got the keys. He gave me the keys. Everything happened, and boom, bam, boom, had the space. Yep, 700. Yeah, the septic system is a little bit different. Yep. Like Amish sheds, and people have run water to them as well. Yeah. So if I do my garage, I would still have to get water in there. But then if and when I sell my house, that'll be a finished space, so that whomever, if they wanted to use that space for whatever they wanted to, and not because it's a 2-car garage, if they didn't want to use it for that and they wanted to use it for like maybe a living space for a kid, a kid, or a man cave or a woman cave or whatever, you could do something like that out there. And then my overhead won't be high. You know what I'm saying? Like I was paying for like 2 households. So, you know what I mean? I was paying for my business household and my home household. And if I do it here, it'll all be one. But, But I'm already doing it now, so I already know. Yep, yep, yep. So let's get into this. I know I started and never finish it. All right, so we were talking about it before. I want to know, who's your competition? Who's your competition? Put it in the chat. Who's your competition in business as far as what you do? Not just just random competition, like, you know what I'm saying? But anybody who's in business in your lane that does things that you want to do, or are doing, and they are doing a good job. Like competition like that. Not like competition as a bad thing, like I hate this person, I don't like this person, I don't want this person to win. Not like that. Competition like who's doing what you do, and you admire what they're doing. They may be innovators at something that you're doing. They may just have started they could have started during COVID and they shining now, or they started whenever and they're shining right now. But that's the people that when you started, you were looking at them to see how to structure your business. Who is that for you? Bath and Body Works and Lady Simone Candle Co. Okay, so LaRonda, what do you like about both of them? So what is it that you like about Bath and Body Works? And I'll tell you, Bath and Body Works is one of mine as well, because I really, really, really love their labeling. I love their design, and I love the packaging. So I love, the bottles and things like that. I've always thought it was very nice, very creative, very them. So I did look at Bath and Body Works too, especially when I was structuring my labeling. Kind of like in the beginning, when I was structuring my labels, I was like, I really like the way that they do their labels and stuff like that. And also I was looking at Victoria's Secret. Victoria's Secret was one of my, that's the one I really was like, I wanted to do everything like Victoria's Secret, because Victoria's Secret had that whole sexy boudoir kind of thing. And and now that I think about it, it was kind of like scattered and all over the place, because I wanted it to be fun and bakery and things like that when I initially started. That's 12 years ago. I wanted it to be fun and bakery, but I also wanted it to be like Victoria's Secret, sexy, beautiful vintage bathrooms, chandeliers, and things like that. So when I was doing, I was like, how could I mesh those two together? So I was like, oh, a upscale vintage candy store. That's kind of like how I try to play those two together. But now that I think about it today, I'm like, those didn't really have anything to do with each other. But that's what I was thinking. Okay, so also Soleil Candle and Memory Box Candle Co. Okay. We can do live. Yes, 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 Lorenzo, we sure can. We sure can go live. And yes, we can, sis. You want to come on in? Come on in. Come on in. Hello, April. My aunt's name is Cheryl Swift, so I was about to call you Cheryl. Well, I was about to call you Sissy. Good morning. All right, LaRonda, the link is in the chat. It's right there. And just click it, and I'll be able to add your screen. You can't see the comments because in Facebook, unless there's other people in Facebook with you, you won't be able to see it. So you'll only be able to see Facebook comments. Everybody is over in YouTube right now, but I can put the comments on the screen if you'd like. I love the vintage look. Yes, I was always infatuated with like vintage, Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe is my thing. My whole shop was all Marilyn Monroe. I had Marilyn Monroe everywhere. You would think that it was like some kind of a nostalgia shop because I had everything. And then when any of my friends knew that an event was coming up, my birthday or some Christmas, they would give me more Marilyn Monroe. Everything they would give me was Marilyn Monroe. So she was all over the place. I had posters of her everywhere. I had the Rat Pack everywhere. Like, it was just all of that. I had a beautiful chandelier. I had a bubble chandelier. I had the beautiful club couches, like the tufted couches. I had those. Yes, old Hollywood glam. That is still my thing. I love old Hollywood movies, although my brand is not reflective of that anymore because it kind of transitioned into just like, simple skincare, simple ingredients. It kind of like morphed into that. So, oh, LaRonda's in the building. Okay, so I love the 18th, 19th century look and feel. Yes, yes. You just gave me life. All right, so there we go. There we go. And that's the purpose of us having these kind of conversations, because something to spark something in somebody, right? So let's get Miss LaRonda in. You ready? Wait, you muted. Unmute your mic. Okay, let's see. Can I hear you? Nope. Let me put these on. No, it might not be you. It might be me. Okay, let's see. No. Can you guys hear LaRonda? Oh, they can't hear either of us. So what did I do? Okay. Is this better? Can you guys hear us? No. What happened? And I done gushed about this whole platform. Okay, so Kalita can hear me. All right, I done gushed about it. And can you hear me, LaRonda? Let me see. I can hear Nikki, not LaRonda. All right, let's see. Your mic is on the inside. Let's see. Let me remove you and add you again. Try it. Check your settings. Jasmine said. Okay, so Sean said she can hear me. That's from Alyssa. Every time I see Jasmine, Alyssa, I always call you Alyssa instead of Jasmine. She's sign languaging us. Check your speaker settings to make sure it has the right audio. Good morning, Miss Nikki. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, everyone. I can hear and see you fine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're trying to get LaRonda on, get her audio together so we can hear her. So while we're waiting on LaRonda to fix her audio, I want you guys to think about who is your competition. And again, it's not competition like who you don't like them because this chick is stealing your stuff. It's who you looked at when you started structuring your business or when you had the idea to form the business. Who was it that you were looking at that inspired you to do what you do? Is that your work headset?
Hello?
I hear you snapping.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
I'm like, I heard the snap.
Not the snap. I
I
guess
heard that.
it doesn't like me with I guess it didn't like me just talking into the thing, but that's all right.
It's okay.
Anyway,
We got you now.
can everybody else hear me?
Everybody, can you hear her? Put a one in the chat if you can hear LaRonza. Oh, welcome, Kelly. This is Kelly's first coffee with Nikki. Good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was about to say good morning again. It's so ingrained in my head. Julie said, "I just asked the kids for help." I'm telling you, right? They know how to.
Look,
They had said don't work, and they got to be live playing their games. They know exactly how to fix it.
listen. Good morning, y'all. So don't, y'all already know what that morning looked like. So don't come for me. Don't come for me. Don't ask me the question. And people ask me all the time, that's the same you that's you on social media, girl. That's you. Yes, it is, child. Makeup do wonders. Don't judge. Don't judge. This the real me. All right. Okay. But yes, okay. So Bath and Body Works was obviously the first one. I think anybody who's into candles, you cannot overlook Bath and Body Works, right?
Right, right.
So as far as what I liked about them, I like the fact that they are like literally a household name.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when people think of candles, they think of Bath and Body Works. The other thing that I like was the fact that they could create this buzz, and obviously they're multi-million-dollar company, but still that they could create a buzz where people literally know the dates of their semi-annual sales,
Mm-hmm.
and they
Mm-hmm.
stand outside in line for, at the time, I think the candles were $8, but I think they might have gone up to 10
Mm-hmm.
for when it's on that semi-annual, the 3 wick um, candle. And I mean, I was one of those people. I also like the fact that they had those really, what stood out was the plugins,
Mm-hmm.
the screw type thingies, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
really liked them. So that was really what stood out to me. Now, obviously, after making my own candles, I'm not I don't feel the same way about Bath and Body
Mm-hmm.
Works.
Mm-hmm.
Um, not like I can't stand them or anything, but obviously just seeing the difference when mass produce a product and how they're able to get away with so many of the shortcuts, like
Yeah.
being able to overwick a candle, make it so hot that like you can't even barely touch it. And then what they do is just upsell it by now selling the holders.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
they got all these pretty holders. So now people put that candle in the holder and they're
Right.
like, oh, it's so pretty. And they forget all about the fact that, okay, you just burned your hand
Right.
when you were
The
trying to pick it
danger.
up. The danger of it, right? And then also just um, the height of their flame can
Mm-hmm.
get pretty high. But then I do like on some cases, I do like their throw. It throws well. They have a great hot throw. They obviously have a good cold throw because when you go in, people are like, you can tell if you like that candle just by sniffing it. So it's giving you so much of a cold throw that you can distinguish between that. But I think
Right.
it's also because they can mass produce and they have candles, obviously, probably curing some of those things are probably in batches that were made a year ago. So,
Right. Right.
yeah. The Lady Simone Candle Co., she is a girl right here in Columbus where I live. And what stood out to me about her was I really admired her bravery
Mm-hmm.
because she was already like she organically built her business. I don't know her full story or anything like that. I just know that when I first heard about her, somebody was telling me, "Oh, you love candles? Oh, da, 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 da. There's this girl. She's about to launch. Da, da, da." So when I checked her, she was just getting ready to launch her business. Now she has obviously launched. She's been in business at least I want to say for 2 maybe 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
She has a really good following on social media platforms as well as she's on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
She
Mm-hmm.
does the whole
She
um
just had a baby, right?
yeah,
Okay, so I know who
exactly.
she is.
So
Uh-huh.
she's like
Mm-hmm.
she does the whole follow me through my business journey. She's actually started doing consultations for people. She shared her first but like her profit margin, like she went through the whole year and what she actually made, what was her profit and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
that's really why I think I admire her most
Mm-hmm.
for whatever it is that whatever formula she used to organically build from scratch. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like,
Okay.
and get that buzz. And
Okay.
so then Memory Box Candle Co. I followed her from the very beginning. She was the the first person. I don't know her name by heart because she always starts with Erica.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "My name is Erica, and I'm from Memory Box Candle Co." And blah 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 blah. Girl, I messed around, and y'all don't judge me, but listen, I messed around, and like when I think about the mistakes that I won't do, or if somebody ever asks me, like, "What did you learn through this journey?"
Mm-hmm.
You have to be ready to be your own individual. Because when I first started, I was like, "Yes, yes," and she was giving me so much information, girl, like through her YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Girl, I done bought all the stuff Erica said, honey.
Yeah.
If Erica said, girl, I got all. Listen, wow, half my stuff came from the West Coast. Girl, Erica in California.
Right. Right.
Girl, I'm buying all the stuff, paying all the shipping.
Right.
What Erica said, and right now in the little area, one of the areas that I have for my candle stuff, I got to figure out a way to get rid of that stuff. I have jars on jars that I bought. My jars look just like her jars. The
Right.
things that
Right.
you tell us all the time now. Be yourself, find
Right.
your niche. Don't copy. Girl, I copied. Girl, I had her jars. I was on her Etsy. Girl, she got an Etsy shop where you could download her labels. Girl, I was downloading her labels. I had her wax instruction cards and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was another one that I admired. And the reason I did mostly is because she literally started she's a young girl, can't be any older than 24, 25, started
Mm-hmm.
her business after working at I don't know, some sort of massage therapy place or whatever. And she was just like, blah, blah, blah. Started
Yeah.
her business in 2020 during COVID pandemic. And now it's like, I mean, her business is just booming. She does like
Yeah.
Stanley handcrafted, and there's a couple other famous or well-known candle makers that
Mm-hmm.
she collabs with a lot. And
Yeah.
so just to see her growth in business in that amount of time. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, hopefully that answered your question. But those were the reasons. Those are the things that I noticed about our competition. Those
Mm-hmm.
were the things that stood out to me, and
Mm-hmm.
some of the things I may want to emulate versus some of the things that I felt like, yeah.
Right. Right. So what is it that they do? Like you said, you like Lady Simone, the way she organically grew her following.
Mhm.
What is it that she does that you can say, okay, I could do that, but I could tweak it?
The thing that stands out the most to me is her YouTube channel. I think
Mm-hmm.
that I don't know if it just happened to be the timing for her, and if YouTube is still the best way to go,
Mm-hmm.
or if it was just a hit or miss. But what I think that her YouTube channel and follow me as I start my business, follow me as I grow, that kind of thing. I think that is one of the things that I feel stands out or
Mm-hmm.
helped her to reach people um, in our area. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I guess and when you say tweak it, like I know I could tweak it myself. My kids kind of tell, I'm always, girl, I'm always giving some old people advice, right? I got something to say about, girl, I do. I got something to say about everything. I'll be like, well, you know what? I mean, the root of it is this,
Right. Right.
they should have, I got something to say about everything. So
Yeah.
my kids been telling me forever, Ma, you need a YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Like it's too many young women out here that boy, women, I be like, yeah, they sure would. They make a lot better decisions, honey. All they need
Right.
to do
Right.
is do a
Right.
couple of my stories. They'll learn, you
Right.
gonna learn
Right.
today. So I mean, it's not like I don't have things that I could do like to add humor as well as like add real life value to
Yeah.
a YouTube station, is a YouTube channel. It's just that I don't know, for some reason I haven't felt comfortable to cross that line. I don't know, even like we were talking about having to ask your kids for help with the mic,
Yeah.
I don't know. And then I have the thing about perfection where if I
Throw
can't
it
do
out
it
the
right,
window. Throw it
I
out the
know, and you
window.
tell me that all the time, but it's still, you know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't I was like, okay, I need to fix my lighting in here. Even right now, I'm like, okay, this grainy, and so I will spend all my time. I think I invest way too much,
Mm-hmm.
um, because of how I want things to look, and then I have to wait because I want it to be just right. So I think
Right. But
that's
if
the
you
part.
wait for it to be just right, it's going to be just wrong all over again. And then you're going to just write it all over again. And then you got to wait again. So if you start where you are with what you have a phone, you have lights, you have outside, you have
Yes,
windows. You
yes,
can
yeah.
start with that. You don't necessarily, when I started YouTube, we didn't have ring lights. There was no ring lights at all.
Uh-uh.
No,
Mm.
there was no ring light. There was no professional setup. There was a camera. You propped your. There was no selfie sticks. We propped our candles. I mean, our candles. We propped our phones. I mean, our cameras on books and
Books,
wherever we could prop
okay.
it up at. Like we used what we had in order
And
to make it happen.
you're lining up with my oldest daughter sent me a post through from Tabitha Brown.
Mhm.
Um, and she just sent it to me the other day. And the reason she sent it is because Tabitha does this thing where she just has a picture of herself in her old kitchen or whatever. And
Yeah.
she was like, when I started this, I started in my kitchen with
Mhm.
my phone, with my, I had grease on the back of my whatever around my eyes on my
Mhm.
stove.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
she was like, da 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 da. And she was like, and to think where, God has brought me from and where I am today. And she was like, I don't know who this is for, but I'm telling you, start with what you have,
That's right.
and it was really, it hit, it was right on time. But some of us are more hard-headed than others, so like I have to hear a message over and over and over because it resonates with me. Don't get me wrong,
Mhm.
I know
Mhm.
that there's truth in that, I know that there's value in it, but I also am a collector of information. So I take all of this stuff that I hear through BBU, some stuff from BCMC, and that's just because there's so much being offered in BBU that
Mhm.
sometimes I don't have the time to do everything, and
Mhm.
I try to make this my first priority. But I have all this information. I work with Emmanuel on the side as well as when he comes into the group and stuff.
Mhm.
And so I just feel, when you're overloaded with information, I always feel like it's not going to be right because I got to post 2 or 3 times a day. I got to make sure that the lighting is right, you know what I'm saying? I got to
Mhm.
make
Mhm.
sure that my picture quality is up to par. People are attracted. You got to make sure you got the right hashtags, and are you doing a variety of different things and not just doing promoting your product, and what about your campaigns and your emails and your text messages? It's just very overwhelming, and so
Yeah.
it does make you feel like in some cases you forget that there are so many people who have been a success and did not have done all of those things.
Right, right. Because you don't have to do all of the things, right? You just have to make sure the things that you decide that you're going to do, that you're
Hmm.
going to be consistent with those things that you're going to focus on, right? So that's why I always say make sure that it's easy. Because if it's easy, then you'll always be able to do it, right? Because you don't want to complicate it. Oh, I need lighting. Oh, I need a
Right.
tripod. Oh, I need oh, this doesn't look right. No, it doesn't matter because where you start is not going to be where you finish. So you start somewhere. Things are going to change. Things are always going to evolve. I may not be sitting right here in a month or two. I might move my space. I might have better quality lighting. I may have a whole professional setup by then. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like it right now, I'm sitting at a table with my my back to the window, and I'm just doing this off my phone. You could tape off your phone. You could do videos for YouTube off your phone because your phone sometimes has better quality than a camera. You don't need a
That's
camera. You could
that's
do it right off your phone. You could edit right off your phone. You could upload it straight. You can even go live if you don't even want to edit. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to edit, go live instead. And you can like you said, you like to give advice. You like to tell stories, and your personality really does shine when you're telling stories. I really like. I'm like, oh, LaRonda's funny. Like watching you doing your videos. I'm like, oh, look at her. But people don't know that, and that's something
right.
that's refreshing, right? So if you did that and you came across with your personality, and you could even say, join me while I'm making candles. So you like the
Hmm.
way that Lady Simone was showing you her journey and things like that. You could be doing the same thing. I'm gonna show you my journey, but I'm gonna show you my journey through story. I'm gonna show you my journey by sharing things that happen with me. Or maybe you want to say something, maybe you want to ask me something, maybe you want to ask me advice. We can do that while I'm making candles, so it's not just a boring video of candle making while I'm on.
That's good.
Because
And
who
that's
else is
good.
doing
Yeah.
that?
I don't know, but that's good. And it's affirmation. And sometimes I've been on enough of these with you to see. I'm like, you know what, Nikki just be sometimes she don't even understand. Like she is just a vessel. Like you'll just turn into a vessel and won't even realize that the things that you're saying are not just, you didn't just say them, that they were
Right,
given to
right,
you to say,
right.
because
Yes. Because I'm
That's
like,
my
where did that come from?
Yes, because that's my whole you wouldn't know, but that's my whole journey from through social work is that,
Hmm.
from my own personal, and I put it out there when I did my post, and I took that post advice from you when you were telling the group about, sharing your story or whatever. And
Right.
so from my own personal experience of physical and sexual abuse as a child, and trauma and PTSD and panic and anxiety, and people not really realizing that I go through long, long periods. Like they see me, I can turn it on, I can turn it
Yeah.
on for anybody, but people don't see the behind the scenes struggle of that. Um, there are many times that I don't sleep at night, or that I'm literally like being awoken from my sleep because I can't breathe because I'm panicking, or
Right.
people
Right.
don't know that, girl, I've been to jail. People don't know that. People, when I go to,
What
you
you was
know,
in jail for, girl?
girl, first of all, let me just add credibility. Let me add credibility to that. Let me add credibility to that,
You
okay?
just
'Cause
you was like, people don't know I did a bid. I'm like,
yeah,
wait a
I did it.
minute.
You know what I'm saying? And now that's the way I say it too. And my family, they laugh. They think it's hilarious because they be like, "Girl, you always trying to be a thug. You ain't no thug." But I am. Listen, my shirt say "Suburban Girl, Hood Roots." Okay, let's just make it known. Listen, Suburban Girl, Hood Roots. I listen. I came from. Listen. I look. Okay, but the point is, let me add credibility to that. I was only in jail for about 3 hours, so let's just keep it real.
Not 3 hours.
Girl, 3
Not
hours,
even a day.
and that was only because when my mama tried to come get me, they said they couldn't let me go because they was getting ready to do a shift change. All right, so when they doing shift changes, you got to stay. They don't want to make sure no prisoners get out or whatever. But I was, what I'm saying, I wasn't even no prisoner, child. I was an inmate. That's what you call me. But no,
Oh my gosh.
that's what I mean. So my point is, and I went to jail for thieving, girl. And it's so funny because was working for a job at the time, and I was like 19, girl, taking $50 here, $25 there to go to the club, girl. I was your club girl. I was at the club Thursday through Sunday. I was a terrible, terrible, terrible person. Lord have mercy. Thank you, Jesus. Anyway, but I did, girl, and I learned because, honey, when them people catch you, they be like, okay, we finna put all the loss on her. Yes, yes. We had a total yearly loss of $5,000 or whatever. She did it. Yep, her. Yeah. But anyway, that's just a part of my story. And it's a part that I'm not, I thank God that I'm blessed enough to be very transparent. Um, all of my kids know the stories that I have, girl, the stories that I could tell, I tell them because my whole goal is like my kids don't even have any idea they've never experienced the life that I've experienced. And so
Right.
when I'm talking to them, I make it, funny or whatever, but my kids know, hey, listen, I have done some things, I have made some mistakes, I have woken up some places and been like, oh, geez,
Right.
like,
Right.
how I got here, but
Mhm.
in all of that, listen, don't even get me started. But in all of that, God has been good to me. And people see me and they will never know or imagine what I've been through. And so my goal, and where you hit on the affirmation, is I don't want that to be the case. I want you to
Right.
see me and not know what I've been through, but I do want you to know that I've been through some things, because if you
That's
can
right.
see me and not know that I've been through something, then that when I tell you that I've been through something, it can encourage you that you too can do
That's
the
right.
same.
That's
That
right.
there is still hope, that in spite of my 3-hour journey in the
The
penitentiary,
beans
the
and the
bean
beans.
in the bean, you know it's 3 hours, but it's on my record. And in spite of it being on my record, I've still always had the best of jobs. I've always still been on management level. I've always still been able, excuse me, to acquire great positions and to have favor with people, to where I've never been denied an opportunity. I've never been, or put it this way, I've never been denied an opportunity that was meant for me.
Right.
I've never been, and even in the field of social work, I mean, social work is like, okay, you might as well just, line up all the criminals, because that's what they do. Social workers is full of folk that ain't right in the head. You
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying?
That's right. That's
That's what
right.
they do. That's what you come to it for, because somebody helped you and now you want to turn around and help somebody else.
Right.
So I think that when you talked about YouTube and it being a platform for me to, to just, while I'm doing something, say I can do that. But the difference is I'm going to share my story, or you ask me some questions, or let's talk about this whole thing
That's right.
with,
That's right.
I say, hate to say Kim K, because I don't really talk about her, but just stuff I'll see where, the one girl, I don't know if you remember, but there was a girl who, her parents, she basically died. It was a black girl. She must have had too much to drink. She wandered off, and in this club that was in a hotel, and she ended up in the freezer and froze to
Yeah.
death. She fell asleep in the freezer, and
Her name was
she was there with
something with
some
a K.
friends.
Yeah.
She was there with some friends. Those
Mm-hmm.
are the type of things that, like, I see that, or I hear that story, and next thing you know, I'm talking to my kids and like, okay, see, the issue here though is this. Her
Right.
friends, did you need to make sure that the people you are around, that there's accountability. You need to
That's
make
right.
sure that da 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 da. Da. And so, I'm not gonna
And you
go into
don't
all
drink
of that.
anything and you don't touch anything and you make
But you
sure
know
your
what?
friends are with you. You don't
But I
leave
don't even
them.
tell. But for real, I don't even tell my kids that, because ain't no need of me telling you something. Now I'm blessed. My kids are extremely blessed. They honestly, my oldest one, I'm like, girl, I need you to get out there and get some real life experience, because my honey, she want to do missions trips and stuff, and I don't have, absolutely, I'm all for that. But my point is, I need you to live. I need you to see some things. I need you to understand, because if not, you can be too easily swayed. But I don't tell
Yeah.
my kids, I'm not going to tell you not to drink, don't smoke, da 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 da. You know
Right.
that's not what you're supposed to do. But if I talk to you based on that, then when you do mess up and you do drink and you do smoke, you have nothing else in your memory to bring
Mm-hmm.
back up. What did mama say about this? Because
Right.
if all I tell you is don't drink and don't smoke, once you do it, you have nothing else. You ain't got no more advice for me. So my kids
Yeah.
know what they're not supposed to do, but at the same time, they know if you do, this how you get out of that.
That's right. That's
This
right.
what you need. This what you need to know. This what you need to be looking for.
Mm-hmm.
If you do drink, you need to make sure that as soon as you leave your drink, don't you ever pick it up and take it back.
That's
Don't
right.
watch your friends. Don't take no drinks from that girl that you know. If you know that girl ain't for you, why? Don't do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's little lessons like that and other things that, I could talk about. My point is that would make it, that I feel would make it relevant and make it worth it, cuz I'm not a fame person. I don't want to do nothing for fame or
Well,
whatever.
it's not for fame. You doing it because A, you've experienced it. B, somebody else could use it, and it's not for you. Your experiences, although we experienced them, they're not for us. They're for something that we're going to use
Yes.
later. No matter how
Absolutely.
hard, no matter what it was, it's something that we're going to use later. And it's a hard pill to swallow. It's a bitter pill to swallow, but it is the truth. It's the
Oh
truth.
my
It's for
god.
somebody else. And
Yes.
so by you not doing that, you are doing a disservice to somebody who could benefit from that. And you may be saving somebody's life by making candles, and they're learning from you and hearing your story, because the reason why, and I'm getting chilled while I'm saying this, is the reason why we created the group was because you do need a place where you can be like, I'm not the only person that's going through this. I need to understand I'm not the only person who feels this way, or I'm not the only person who felt like giving up. It's too much going on. My kids are doing this and this is going on, and I'm still trying to show face like my candle company is this and my candle company is that. No, but
Mm,
everybody don't have it together. But by you
mm.
showing everybody got it together, that's when everybody has that imposter syndrome, and that's when everybody feels
Woo.
like they got to front and they got to act like everything is all together, but everything is
Yes,
not all together.
yes.
Things are falling apart, but at the seams,
At
behind
the
the scenes.
seams, at the
Right.
seams, at the
and
seams.
and so sometimes that's what you need to show, because that may be the sale of your candle. That may be the start of your candle company just going off into the next level. That may be the start of it, because first of all, that's going to make you stand out, because, and again, it's not for fame. It's just something you doing from your heart because it comes natural to you, right?
Mhm.
So you telling your story, that's going to attract people to you, and people going to be like, oh, I wonder what she's going to talk about today. Oh, I wonder what she's going to talk about. And then magazines and all these other things, they're going to start picking it up, because now it's about emotion. Everything is, you purchase because it's emotional, right? You purchase.
Yep,
People don't
yep.
buy because they just be like, oh, I mean, some people buy just because they can. But a lot of people, most times, if you spending your hard-earned money on something because you don't have it, just money just not just flowing through your bank account or whatever. If you have you're on a fixed budget, whatever, you spending based on emotion. I'm gonna support
Emotion.
you
Yep.
because I connect to your story. I'm gonna support you because I want you to succeed. I've
Yeah.
seen what you've been through and I want you to thrive. So I'm gonna support you because of that. Right? So people are looking to you for different reasons. Yeah, you have a pretty candle. Yeah, it's a luxury line. Yeah, all of that. All of that is nice, right? But
Yeah.
that means nothing if there is you have so much to offer. Yes, you can offer it at your job. Yes, you can offer it at home, but you have something that somebody is going to need. So if you had it in your heart to do a YouTube channel, then maybe you should start a YouTube channel. If YouTube is not the platform that you want to use and you like Instagram better, then use Instagram. Use whatever platform that you like the best. Don't try to force something, right? Don't
Okay.
force the YouTube. If YouTube is not in you to do it, then maybe that's not it. Maybe your platform is Instagram. Maybe your platform is TikTok. Maybe your platform is something different. But start that journey wherever that platform is comfortable for you, and then just start moving. And it's just start moving where God says to move. If God says,
Yes.
okay, it's time for YouTube, guess what? It's
Mm.
time for YouTube. Because if you don't put yourself in that direction, God is going to redirect you and put you there.
Listen. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling, do not do it. I promise you, I've been so stressed because I've just not been having the success that I wanted. And I'm like, okay, I just don't understand this. And, I put so much work into it. And then it ended up being seriously, I felt like God was calling me for about the last couple weeks to be like, like I would be doing stuff. I would wake up in the morning and be going to bed at night still doing stuff. And
Yeah.
I kept hearing this in my brain. It just kept going over and over. It would constantly remind me like, you see how hard you're striving. I need you to stop striving and stop. And
Mhm.
are you listening to me? Where am I? Do I fit in? Where do I fit in this? And
Mhm.
that is something that I'm very strong about. I have been, I know what God has done for me in my life, and I've seen and experienced too many things um to just turn my back. And so I do not identify with being a religious person,
Yeah.
but I am very, very much into the word of God and how God operates and flows. So I felt this conviction in my heart about how I was basically just not seeking him first. And
Right.
so it happened that today is Friday. It happened Tuesday that I was like, you know what, enough is enough. And I felt this void in my heart. And so Tuesday night, I got out of the shower and I just started praying. And I ended up crying. And the reality was, I was crying because I felt like, like if God asked me to take this business, I think that's what it was. I didn't want to go because I was like, what if he telling me this ain't it? And I
Okay.
didn't want that to be the case. So I'm
Mhm.
like, I'm crying and everything. Long story short, I felt this release and I felt so much peace just being back in his presence. And so Wednesday then I started out my day in prayer and then I just relaxed and I did a little something, but then I set stuff aside. I lie to you not. Wednesday night, I got 2 orders Wednesday night. And I'm like, okay, all right, well, that's good.
Mhm.
Yesterday, I had 4 orders. And I know, like, because some of y'all, I know Jazz got to be getting all the orders because, honey, her stuff be, listen, when she do this right here, with that body scrub,
Uh-huh.
baby, baby. I'm like, girl, let me get to her website and order. I don't even use body scrub, but it's something about when she grab that up and it looks so cloudy and ooh, girl, I done told people in my house, but I'm like, girl, baby, you need to get you some of that. You see that? You see that? So I
Mhm.
know, people like you and Jazz and you got what is it, Candy Candles. I hope that's the right one. She got like, she be like, I did 100 candles for autism awareness. So I know that may not sound like nothing to y'all, but to me, that was a huge deal. And it happened it was like less than 24 hours. And all of a sudden I'm sitting here looking at 6 orders.
Mhm.
And and I knew where it came from. And I was like, Lord, and then to be honest, all of a sudden the fear set in. I was like,
Mm.
oh shoot, are they gonna even like my stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, here
It's
I am.
already made. You ain't got no choice at this
But
point. It's
I mean,
already
I'm
made.
sending it, but isn't that crazy? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you ask for something and you think you really want it, and at
Because
that
you
point,
stop yourself.
yeah,
You
but at
stop
that point,
yourself. Yeah.
I really felt like God was like, "This is exactly what I mean. I would never put you out. I would never elevate you higher than what you're ready for."
Mm-hmm.
And
So get
while
comfortable.
so get see, I told you, girl, you better finish it. You better finish his sentences. Hoshamba. Anyway, but no, I appreciate it. I definitely I appreciate the encouragement and the advice, and I'm hoping that I can follow through and yeah, do a good job of it. I am scarred. I got PTSD from that, girl. I don't went online. I went live on Instagram a few times. I get like 2 people. I'll be like, child, ain't
Keep
nobody.
talking like they ain't there. Just keep talking like it's a whole room full of people. Because if you save it, other people gonna watch it later. So maybe they can't watch it right now. Save it, act like they there, and continue. When I got on this today, because this is the first time of us doing it, Coffee with Nikki on this
On
platform.
YouTube, yeah, yeah.
I was like, okay, ain't nobody here. I think people don't know that I'm over here, and I really didn't give enough notice. And I'm like, so I just started speaking because it's going to record regardless. So I just started speaking, like, just saying what's going on or whatever. So then when I do have the recording, that's not just dead space saying I'm waiting for people to get here. No, I'm not, because I have it all set up, ready to go. I
Yeah.
kind of like, I introduced it and everything. So just speak like if they're there, or if they're not. If they're there, that's good, because it gives you something to work with, because they'll ask
Right.
questions. But if there's nobody there, just still go live and still speak, and then maybe just do less time, right? But
Right.
still speak and still do everything the way you're going to do it. Still make whatever you're going to do, and just continue to do it. People join you, great. If they don't, oh well, save it and let them enjoy it later.
Okay. I mean, I do usually save it, but I always feel self-conscious about it because I know like only 2 people are on there, and I'm like, can people see this? I know they're like, girl, you ain't talking to nobody.
You ain't talking
ain't no,
to nobody but yourself.
you ain't talking to nobody but yourself. Girl, get on off of here. Ain't nobody want to see you live. So I feel self-conscious about it, but I do leave it out there, and then I think I've taken it down because I try to follow y'all's advice about cleaning up your page. Don't leave just
Yeah.
everything out there, and take stuff out. So
Well, don't
anyway,
take it out and delete it. Just take it
should I
off
have
your
been doing this
grid.
the whole time?
It should have kind of been like right there where
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that fragrance oils back there. What's that
Hold
back
on,
there? Yeah, it
hold
should have
on.
been up there.
Let me put it on my shoulder. Hold on, right,
Mm-hmm.
right. And so yeah, because some of the things that I was thinking was, let me adjust my mic. Right down a little further.
Right there,
Right,
right there.
yeah,
Right, right.
that's what I should have been doing. But I got my. That's all right. Next time, next time. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me move. You can't figure it out yet.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
there we go. All right.
that's one of two. You know what I'm saying? I'm not yet to that level. What's the thing called? But
Digiboil.
yes, I'm not a digiboy, but I definitely have two. Um, I think there are 9, 10 quart wax melters. I
Okay.
find myself to be an official candler, just so you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
I know some of y'all at home jealous. You ain't got to be, girl. You can get you 1 or 2, honey.
That's
Y'all heard me.
right. That's
Listen,
right.
y'all heard me say I ain't selling nothing. I got inventory galore. When it do pop off, oh, I got stuff to send.
We about to have a whole garage sale, because honey, I have it up and nobody is going to it. So I was like, I think I'm gonna direct you guys to it. I'm gonna put the link in the email so that you guys can go over there, and we just have a whole day where everybody's putting up all the stuff that they got and start getting rid of it. So start decluttering so you can start clearing your mind, so these thoughts and ideas can start manifesting. And Lorenza, I expect you to come up with a plan of action on when you're gonna start. Yes, you know how I am. I expect it to happen. Your mic is working pretty fine. Pretty fine. She gonna put on her shoes with Nicole, and they're gonna be pew. No, I really can't hear you now.
Oh, you
Okay.
can't?
No, now I can.
Oh, okay. Oh, you know what, girl? That's when you need to lose weight. I had a little microphone thing, and it was in between my thighs. Now, that that is a message if I ever heard one. Okay, that's a message straight from the heavens. I don't know if Yvonne is on here though, but I want to plug her. Go if you're not in her little, not her little. Black people always talking about little.
Right? Or you're little. I know. I
No
gotta check myself too.
no. In her group, on Facebook, she asked if some of us would test some of her stuff. That she was some more pages, digital planning pages. I don't
Yes.
have mine all filled out, but I just wanted her to see this was some of the labels. She has some candle product testing labels.
Yeah,
And
she touched.
so,
Yeah, yes,
yeah,
yes.
so I was able to test it, and I love them. When I tell you I love them, I love them. I love them. I could have printed them on my sticker paper, but I got to save funds. So
I hear that.
I just, taped it to the bottom or whatever. But yeah, loving them. These right here are already, I'm telling you, for somebody who ain't got no business, I stay working. These right here is these fall scents, y'all. We in the middle, we just hit July 1st.
It's time for fall. It is
Honey, I
time
got
for
all
fall.
my little fall scents
That's
already.
right.
I'm ready testing them and all of that good stuff. So yes, but I did send you a message, Yvonne, if you're on here. It's on Facebook. I was just gonna ask you to check it. It was about something I noticed on there and just wanted to know if you wanted to put it on there. But anyway, thank y'all for having me. Thank you for having me on the show, Nikki. I really
You're welcome.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you for being here. And what day are we starting?
So we're starting. Okay. Well, let me get my planner eye. Let me get my planner eye. Yvonne. We will be starting. Let's be realistic about this.
Yes, let's be realistic.
We will give it. Let's get to 7/6. Let's get beyond. So that would be next Wednesday. That
Okay.
I'm going to begin working now. I ain't say I was going on.
No.
Okay,
You got to do it.
I gotta go on.
Yes, sir. You have 6 days. You
I gotta
only
get my
talking about
background props.
no. There you go. There you go. Look at God. You hear her?
I'm just
God, tell me what you want me to tell her. Cause do you hear her making excuses?
I think he told me to get a crucifix. Put on the back. No, I'm just playing. He did not tell me that. Okay, he did not call me to those folk. Okay, he did not. He did not. He called me to listen. I know the people he called me to. He called me to the people just like me. We don't like religion. We don't like uppity. We don't like
holy rollers.
Like fake. We don't like people just spitting out scripture. Now I know a whole bunch of scripture, but I know how to say it. I give you scripture in the South St. Pete, Florida version. You get the South St. Pete, Florida version. And when I tell you that it's work, because my kids are living witnesses. My kids know the Bible like to get. They're like, because you remember. Yeah, that's how you get it. That's gonna be a segment too. It's gonna be like Medea. Remember Medea did that movie? She had a little she told a story, but it was all wrong.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a little segment.
Always saying the scripture's wrong.
Yeah, but mine gonna be right, and I'm gonna have a little segment where I'm gonna give you the Bible story and the relevance of it. But it's gonna be.
There you go. There you go.
The version.
So we need you to plan this out. What you got going on today?
Girl, you coming for me?
I am.
Let me see. Today. Okay, so on my planner today though was just to go ahead and I had a bunch of stuff on my planner. Hold on now. I was supposed to be working on my Shopify site based on Jasmine's
class.
Yes, before I forget all of that stuff. And I was also supposed to be rewatching the wick testing video. It's from Black Candle Makers Club. So those were the two main things, because I want to make sure that he said some stuff. It was super, super good. So I want to make sure. But then my Shopify, because Shopify shows you the analytics that I'm getting people to my page, but it's not converting. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, let me make sure that my page is not the issue. So that's what I'm doing today. Tomorrow is just family time. Like I said, it's 4th of July weekend. Don't do that. Don't act like that.
So you got plenty of time to get off this live today and write this down. You're not writing down the whole. We don't need a book. We don't need a whole thing. We need a date. We need a time.
Okay.
A day, a time, and what you're going to do. So if you're
Okay.
going to tell stories, maybe write a couple of ideas you have for stories, how long you're going to be on, and where you're going to do it at. So that's basically it. You're not making a long, drawn out plan. You're not saying, oh, I need to go study this and see what it looks like over here. I need to see where the people are over here. We're not doing all of that. We're doing a one and done type of thing. We want to
Okay.
know a
Date,
date,
time, and
time,
what I'm gonna be talking about.
like come, yes, what are you going to talk about? Maybe give yourself a few subjects so you can have some idea, and then you can bounce off of those, but just maybe do 5. But I don't know how many days you want to do it, how often you want to do it, if you want to do this once a week, twice a week, however many times you need
I
to
would
do
say
it.
once a week for the consistency.
Okay, and then you pick a day.
Okay. Oof. Well, that's a lot. Okay.
Pick a day and then make a flyer in Canva and post it. And you'll be posting it every day in your stories, but you'll be posting it one time on your grid.
Okay. See, that right there was something just as simple that you didn't even realize what you said that helped me. Every day you post it in your stories, but you
Mm-hmm.
only post it once in your grid.
In your grid, yeah.
Okay. Because that right there helps to keep it from becoming like feeling like you're shoving it down the person's throat, but it
Yeah.
also keeps it because I put stuff on my page a lot, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't consistently do my stories. Whenever my stories are up there, a lot of times it's my oldest daughter who's done it. So
All right, oldest daughter, your oldest daughter, good hand. Let her do the social media.
I keep asking, but she only does it when she feels like it, honey.
Tell her, will money incentivize her?
No, because she's 24. She got a job and a side nail business. She got more money than me. I be asking her, hey, can I borrow $20 a Friday?
you, you know the bills are due. Put in your part.
Put in your paw. You know what I'm saying? I can't even say that. She chip in a little on she chip in a little on the mortgage. I be like, hey, I raised them well, but I need to work on myself.
Like, it's time y'all take care of me.
Yeah, come on now. So no, money ain't incentivizing nobody. Now, at least not her. And them other ones, yeah, money incentivizing, but them other two ain't gonna do nothing. You just gonna be paying them for nothing. So you might as
You
well just
said
keep
in them
doing
other ones.
it. Them other ones, yeah, yeah, that's the truth. Them other ones, y'all know y'all. Everybody got their oldest one, or your oldest one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Your oldest one come. They always looking out for you. That's their whole goal in life is to make sure they
Yeah,
help take care of their mama. So.
that's right. That's right.
But
That's
anyway, I
right.
enjoyed it. Thank you guys. I don't want to take up y'all's time. So I enjoyed it. I am definitely going to get on with this plan of action and do what I need to do. I would not have even I don't even know how this happened. I would not have gotten to this point without this conversation this morning. So
Oh,
for whatever
good.
reason, yeah, so for whatever reason, it was meant to be. So I really, really, I appreciate everything you do, but I certainly appreciate today for sure. So thank you.
Aw.
I
So I
know.
got 6. LaRonda Show.
Wait, now that sound official.
Is
Around the
it a
show.
live or is it pre-recorded? Like, what is it?
Right now, I only really know how to do live. So it'll probably have to be live. The pre-recorded, like I have an Android. Don't y'all come for me, okay?
I have one too.
Yeah, okay, so my Android, it tells me right now, like I probably have about 50 minutes maybe left of video. So it would mean I would have to go through, delete all that kind of stuff or whatever to keep getting video. So live is what I usually do, and then it ends
Mhm.
up saving it anyway for me. So I'll probably just do that until I can figure out how to pre-record, or if pre-recording even. Plus I have to feed off of people. So yeah, we'll see.
All right, so we got live July 6th. Okay.
All righty. Talk to y'all later. I feel like I can't even stay no more since I got, so much to do. Let me go. Take care of my business. All right. All right. Love y'all, BBU. Talk to y'all
Love you
later.
too. See you later. All right, you guys. So we have plenty. Oh, that was so good. I love it, love it, love it. We have plenty of new comments coming in. I did see that Karen was in here. I'm not sure if she's still in the building. Karen, if you're still in here, hey, I missed you. All right, so that's my Karen. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I had to go down into the comments. I was going to put them on, but I didn't want to be distracting, so I didn't put them up on top of the, at the bottom of the screen. So let me go down into the comments and see what everybody is saying. Oh, I went way too high. I'm up in Kalita's raised beds. All right, so we were looking for our competition. And now I'm into the sheds. Girl, I done went all the way up. All the way up. Okay, so let's see. Yolanda says Pink Victoria's Secret Bath and Body, Yankee Candle, Soap and Glory. Those are the people who she's looking at. So what you want to do, Yolanda, is you want to look at them and you want to take away what you love from them. What could they do better? You think how can their service be better, or how could their product or their message be better, and think about how that relates to you. So you want to, and this goes for everybody. How can it relate to you? What do they do that you like? What do they do that you dislike? And how can you make it better? Just like LaRonda was saying, when she looked into things, she's seen that there were some ways that things weren't working out with Bath and Body, and so they were doing these things. So that's not her candle lane. Her views switched because she was a consumer, and then she was looking at them for inspiration, and then she decided, what, things can't be done that way, so I'm not going to go that route, but I can still have some takeaways from that. So what are the takeaways that you can take away from these major companies or the people that are inspiring you so that you can improve that business model? Sean says, Nikki, I'm just saying, I love all Hollywood. Yes, me too. Dorothy Dandridge, yes. Marilyn Monroe, Audrey Hepburn, yes, yes, yes. That's where I live. I think I was born in those times. Billie Holiday, even going back to Billie Holiday, I think I was in a smoky, jazzy singing group. I don't know. I was everywhere in my head, or in my past life, maybe. I don't know, but that's where I was. I was singing with some gloves on in the smoky club, and I hate smoke. But I was singing in the smoky club, and I had on a evening gown, and I'm just singing and drinking whiskey, and I don't even drink whiskey either. But that's what I'm doing in my head. So I don't know where that fits into my life, but that's what I did in my head. She looked like she's doing what I would do. Go ask one of the kids for help. Okay, wait. Okay, so Kelly says Lush and Bath and Body Works, you have to respect the pioneers of the industry. You definitely do. You have to pay homage, but you also know that, they did things in the time and the space that worked out for them. Like when I started, social media was not popping, right? Not all these other platforms. You had YouTube, you had MySpace, you had Facebook. Those are the things. And I think at that point it was MySpace and YouTube for a long time. So you have to work within the time and space that you have right now. And this is a perfect time for businesses because you have the opportunity to do what the bigger businesses cannot do, and that is to showcase your personality. That is to actually communicate with your your customers, because you can actually be more personable with them, because you have better access to them, and it's not just a corporate machine behind you, right? You are an actual person doing these actual things, and people love the fact that their stuff is being made by hand and not by machine, and da 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 da. You get to connect in a different way than back in the day. Bet you could connect better than advertisement in the newspaper, better than an infomercial, better than you can connect better with the information and the platforms that we have right now. Yes, it's a lot of stuff and your privacy and all that other stuff. There's a lot of negatives, but there's also a lot of positives that you can get from this, because all social media right now is free. You have free advertisement to do everything. So start taking advantage of it. I mean, if you want to place ads and things like that, that do, it does get costly. But if you want to get in front of your customer, this is the perfect place, because you can find your customer without trying to send mass ads in newspapers or in taking out space in certain things just so that you can be seen in front of, hopefully you could find your people. No, social media, you could find your people, period. You could find every weirdo, you can find every luxury person, you can find every mom, you can find every athlete, you can find every musician, and you could connect to them. You could even connect to the people who you admire. You could send them DMs and they'll answer you right quick. You don't have to send fan mail like how they used to, and hopefully they'll come across your letter or your envelope, right? You can actually, if you wanted to, DM them. You could actually put comments on them. Maybe they have somebody running their page, maybe they don't have somebody running their page, but you will never know. You could always find people who are connected to those people that who may be able to get your foot in the door. Like these social media platforms, I don't think everybody is understanding the importance of how meaningful this is to you right now, how you can have access for free to everything. You want to know, you want to do Essence, you want to get in Essence, then start meeting up or liking the editor's comments, start seeing who's doing this, start seeing who's doing that. Maybe try to get into Essence Fest. Oh, you like Michael Jordan? Maybe you need to go see what Michael Jordan is doing. Start following people that follow him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have access to all of this right now. So when somebody tells me that they are not comfortable doing social media, I'm like, then you're not comfortable. You're not comfortable making money. You're not comfortable having an idea. You're not comfortable running a business. You're not comfortable doing these things, because this is what the platform calls for. This is what, not even the platform, this is what the time calls for right now. So in order for you to maximize on your business or whatever you're doing, this is the space, these are the places and spaces you need to get into and get comfortable. Find your footing in whatever it is. Don't try to make something work. This is why I was saying, saying LaRonda, if YouTube isn't your platform and you don't feel comfortable on that yet, don't start on YouTube. Start where you're comfortable, and then once you get your rhythm and everything is going, then maybe move it on over to YouTube. But don't try to make it work if that's not where, that's not where it's happening at for you. So I'm telling you that to let you guys know, get comfortable in this social media space, because this is going to be here for a little while. So get comfortable and figure out which one works for you, and make it easy. Don't make it so hard where you're going to make yourself like, I got to set this up, I got to set up my light, and I got to fit this got to be in the right place, this got to be. If you do that, you're going to just procrastinate, you're going to put it off, and then the passion that you had when you initially had it is going to move on to something else, and that's not what you want. You want, whenever you feel that passion, whenever you feel the emotion to do it, then let it go and let it flow. Let it go and let it flow. There you go. All right. Let's see. For me, it's Nectar Bath Trees. I love them too. The Can Bakery, A Slice of Can and Simply Sense. I like them as well, April. So again, go in to see what they're doing. See how they interact with their people. See if the brand voice sounds the same. And see what's going on. I know Simply Sense. I know her brand voice is the same, because when I was in Dallas, I had posted up her billboard, and I was like, oh, look what I see. I spy, her billboard or whatever. So she knew exactly where I was. And so she was like, oh, hopefully we'll see you in about 2 weeks. We're going to go, we're going to do a meet and greet, blah, blah, blah. I hope to see you there. And she responded immediately. Like, I posted it and she responded to me like in like 2 minutes or so, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was really quick. She responded really quick. And so those are the things that are going to resonate with you whenever somebody has a customer experience with you, right? The stories or the communication or that kind of thing is going to, that's going to resonate with people. So you want to make sure that you're always doing that. And if there are things that those companies that you admire are doing, what could they do that's different, that's better? What could you do that's different, period, that's going to make you stand out from them, and apply it? Don't let it sit. Don't let it fester. Don't write it in a notebook that you never going to check later. Don't put it in your phone where you never going to check later. Don't put it somewhere. Don't put it in your head and store it there where you're not going to use it. When you get that information, execute quickly. The easiest way for you to retain information is not storing it in a notebook. The easiest way for you to retain information is for you to act on it immediately. So it's easier for you to teach it to somebody, and that way you're teaching yourself again, or you're going to execute fast. Period. So that is what that's the assignment. For everybody, I'm speaking to April, but I'm speaking to everybody at the same time. Good morning, Linda, Latrice. I binge watched her YouTube before I made my first candle. Connie, Lady Simone. Let's see. Yeah, says she used her templates. Old people advice. That was for LaRonda. I also use her as a basis for when I started designing and crafting. Kalita says, when I create what I want in my head, and I'm not able to achieve it, mostly because it costs too much to create it, I get discouraged. So then if it costs too much to create it, how can you make it cheaper, Kalita? How could you make it where you could afford it? So that's for Kalita. When I come back to that question, just put that in the notes so that, because I'm far up in the comments. So when you respond to that, just say you're responding to what I said. It's how you can make it more affordable. I won't say cheaper. How could you make it more affordable so that you can make it and not get discouraged? Nicole said, hearing the message over and over is me. Yes, Nicole, get busy. Get busy. Get busy. Yes, consistency, getting hashtags right is annoying. It is, but once you get it, you got it, and you just put a whole bunch. Like I think they allow 30, and you put them in certain folders, and this is skincare, this is candle, this is wax melts, like that, and then you just copy and paste them. Period. And if you want to take something out because you want to put, like, let's say this is my love and light candle, then you could say, you could put love and light candle in the hashtag and then leave the rest. Nikki has saved my business. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Yazzie Faye. And so, yes, my boo, Karen, was in the room. Like I said, I don't know if she's still in here, from Eden Secret. She is one of the first people that I knew that was doing beautifully piped soaps, cold processed soaps. One of the first people. She was one of the, like, when I started YouTube, she was on YouTube at the same time. I think I've been on for 12 years or something like that, and she's been on the same time. And we started before this boom of social media, before like we were posting videos all the time. And I told you, I just recently caught up with my YouTube channel to my personal channel. My personal channel already had over 13,000 subscribers, right? And like I told y'all before, I had way more than that when I was on YouTube, but now I'm just catching up to it, and I've been doing YouTube consistently now, and I'm just now catching up. So it's a journey. It's a journey. You just got to find your foot and find your space. But like I said, Karen is one of the OGs on YouTube, period. You could look at anybody you want who's making soap, and you could say whatever, but Karen is one of the original OGs that was making soap, making beautiful soaps on YouTube before anything and anybody, before the whole community started popping and everybody was doing it. Karen was one of them. So, hey, that's my boo. Let's see. Oh, and Patricia did 5 days in county, girl. What did you do? I need the story. I hope that's going to be on one of your story times on the SLC Supplies, or the other one, Startup Learning Center. I hope it's on one of those platforms, or wherever. I need to know this story. I need to know the story. A, because I'm nosy, but B, because I want to know what you did. I want to know what you did. 3 whole hours. 3 whole hours. Yes. Let's see. I'm sorry, y'all. I just skipped. Okay, 5 days in county. That's Patricia. Been watching Karen for years. Yes. I would love to know how you went from thieving to achieving. Ooh, that's good. Thieving to achieving. I remember that story still puzzles me despite what they claim. I think that was Bath and Body. We got some thugs in the group. I told you, apparently we got thugs in this group. Telling you. Preach, Nikki. This just became church. Sometimes Sometimes God just be telling me stuff, and I don't feel him telling me anything. It just comes out my mouth, and I be like, ooh, where did that come from? Um, Altogether, I lose my shit on the regular. Yes, I see shipping at an all-time high. Yes, I'm in tears every time I order. And that is why, Kelly, you order from places that are closer to you, because or places that you can go and pick up from, because that will eliminate the cost of shipping. I rather pay gas than shipping. And so sometimes I just go and I take myself to my suppliers, grab all the stuff that I need and come home. I don't go just for little things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's something that's not going to be worth me taking the drive out, I won't take the drive out. But if I have to go and get cases of things and you know what I'm saying, like bottles and jars and heavy stuff, oh yeah, I'm filling up the truck. I'm filling it up. So make sure you start paying attention to your manufacturers. And if you could start finding them at more local places, then I would start transitioning my inventory and my supplies and stuff like that. I would be transitioning that to more local places. And then also research and see what's near you. Like maybe you could probably do an hour, 2 hour drive somewhere and get it, or maybe just spend a day and just like, I'm gonna go pick up this stuff and then I'm gonna go eat and do this and go maybe visit some friends and then get in the car and come home. You got to do what you got to do. You know, we got to be creative with how we paying for shipping these days. Read the poem on the mug. That's what Yaz says. Oh, thanks, LaRonda, but it's not every day. I haven't sold candles in a few weeks, but I know what the problem is. The problem is Latrice. Get us together. No, just joking. Get it together. Invite us when you go live. We come in numbers. That's right. That's right. That's right. It's all about product placement. Let's see. Go live about the new candles. Yes, people show up when you go live. LaRonda, have you done a studio tour? LaRonda, that's for you if you're still in the building. Have you done a studio tour? That's for you. Oh, stop. Give her a show now. Right. LaRonda needs a show. Like LaRonda is a whole show. She's a whole entire show. She's a whole entire vibe. I love it, Nikki. A said, no, you got to do it. Said, no, you got to do it. I love it. You're so inspirational, Nikki. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, yes, said Nikki don't play. That's right. I'll be all up in everybody business. What you doing? What we doing now? Do I need to write it down? What's the numbers? What do I got to do? When y'all tell me something, believe it, it's in my calendar. When I send you messages and I'm like, did you do something? It's because I know I wrote it down. I wrote it down. He really did. The WIC class was awesome. I am going to I'm gonna see what I could work out with. Are you guys in BCMC? If you are enrolled in BCMC, whenever I teach classes, you get to take my class for free. So if you want to join both universities, you get to take my class for free. That's the discount that we have for you guys for both both honor society, both communities. Let me see. I need to get back to Talk to Me Thursday. You sure do. But don't do it at 7 o'clock because we go live. Jasmine with Black Sunflower has a wholesale class today. That's awesome. Oh, I should join in today. Let's see. What is Karen's YouTube channel? It is Eden Secret 1. Eden Secret 1. Hello, Kavi. I was about to overthink going live with BCMC and it turned into 2 sales and a promo on their page. Right. Stop turning down things that are in your face because you feel like you're not ready. If it's there, do it. This is what I've learned in business. This is what I've learned with myself because I used to turn down a lot of things. And now I'm just like, okay, like, can you? Yes. I have something going on right now with BCMC, and Juice is like, can you do it? I'm like, I don't know, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna figure it out. If I can, somebody else can do it. If I, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna work it out. I'm not gonna be the person that say, oh, if I would have did this, this would have happened. No, I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna find out. So when you feel it, when the opportunity is presenting itself to you, take it. Take it. If you mess up, you mess up. Oh well. Oh well. You ain't gonna be the first person. You're not gonna be the first person. So let it go. Let it go. Let it flow. This was a really good chat. Thank you so much, Betty Rose. She about to be going all day. I have one too. I love my Android too, Latrice. Pearl, hi. This is my first time watching because I work when this comes on. Thank you and welcome, Pearl. But I'm off for the summer. Hey, all right. So we're gonna get you all the way together, snatched up like a ponytail. Oh, I haven't said that in a long time. We're gonna snatch it up, give you some little edges. This conversation has truly blessed me beyond words. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are so welcome. Thank you, and welcome to the group. Sean said, I love it. Carmela says she gave applause. I was about to overthink this. I read that one. Kavi's in the building. Um, yes, because that last reel motivated me. When I think I'm struggling as a business owner and a mom, Patricia's story stays in my head. Like you, yes, yes. Patricia's story is amazing. And it'll be worth it. It sure will. And she has some amazing kids. So yes, it will. Eden Secret. Yes. Eden Secret 1. I think it's Eden Secret 1. That day when I went live with BCMC, I kept hearing opportunity. Hello. I think I did like 3 reels remixes that day too. See? I'm saying get in where you fit in. That was okay. So that was LeBron. Send me a message. Okay, so how did you guys like this live this morning? This we were lit this morning over here. I love it here. I love it here. So from now on, we are going to go, Coffee with Nikki is going to be here. And like I said, I could remix from here. I could do my podcast from here. I could just take the audio from this, boom, 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 and bam, because it already, this platform automatically takes the audio. So I don't have to overthink, because I was really overthinking my podcast and I was pushing it off. So I am a prime example of pushing off something, and then, but the time has made it easier for me to figure out, because that was my problem, where I was going to do it, if I was doing something separate, whole lot of things. But it's going to be all Coffee with Nikki, and I'm going to be doing it from here, and I'm going to take my audio, cut it, break it down, and post. So that is what I'm going to be doing. All right, so the feedback looks like it's good. It looks good. This is much better. Awesome. I'm glad you guys like it better. Plus, nobody got kicked off, right? I hope nobody got kicked off. Woke up out of bed, turned my swag on. Then I said, what's up? We get money. So you guys, this is so amazing. And we got a lot of new people in here too. So that's awesome, awesome, awesome. And Yvonne wasn't here. I don't know where she went. She might have stepped out, or she might be building something. So we'll see. Do you know how to use audio from a video and use it on a reel? I would detach the audio. You can do that. I know InShot. Do you use InShot to do your reels, Yaz? InShot, you can take the audio and you could just make it an audio file. So you can do that. Oh, today we were on super long. I guess because it's a new platform. So why don't we do the introductory, the longer time? So we're at the 2-hour mark, and I am about to get off. You guys have your calendars and your emails. You have the calendars on the Honor Society. I will be filling in certain things on the calendar because I don't have Emmanuel's dates in here. And there is something else that I have to fill in here. Oh, Manifestation Mondays. I don't have that here either. So I have to get a date for that. And so I'll be filling some stuff in, and I'm going to see if Patricia is going to do maybe a pricing class, or maybe Yvonne or somebody's going to do a pricing class, so that you guys will be able to price your products properly. At least be ready for Black Friday. Hopefully you guys are going to, whoever's not started a business, I'm telling you, at least August, September, you guys are ready to start your business, and at least start trickling, just getting the information out there, just starting getting awareness on your brands, your look, your feedback, all that stuff. So by the time Black Friday is time to hit, you guys are prepared and ready to go. You set to go. Emmanuel will be helping helping you with your ads. You have gotten your engagement with your reels and your stories and all that other stuff that you've been getting interactions. You have something to work with so that we can really go when Black Friday hits, full steam ahead, right? A lot of companies make the bulk of their money on Black Fridays. Not a lot of companies, but you know what I'm saying? Black Friday is really the time that a lot of companies are getting out of the red because that time. So you want to make sure that you are prepared, ready to go, and that the only thing that's stopping you from selling over somebody else is that their eyes are not on you yet. And so we're going to get the eyes on you. We're going to get the business in order. We're going to get everything together so that you guys could be ready to go and soar. Take off. So Nene says, have an amazing day. Have an amazing day, Nene. My friend's daughter last night made a cute comment about the Statue of Liberty and her candle. Aw, and I'm using it. I didn't even ask you a question. Echo or whatever that thing is just turned on. And she said something about Statue of Liberty. I'm like, a little spooky because I didn't call you. But Sean uses that thing, not me. Nikki, you have me going. You ladies have a beautiful, amazing day. Yes, everybody have an amazing day. Be very productive. Have a great 4th of July weekend. I may go live. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we'll see. We'll see what I'm going to do. Betty Rose says, have a great weekend, everyone. Enjoy the 4th. Yes, I hate InShot. Oh, so then you have an iPhone. Use whatever iPhone thing they use. Whatever app situation they use that. All right, so you guys, every morning now we're going to be here live on YouTube or live on Facebook. So you guys make sure to join me here and I will see you guys, but I can use it for this. Oh, okay. All right. So use it and get it together. And I hope your friend had a good time. That was very nice that you guys came together. And that's it. Have a wonderful and safe 4th of July all. Thank you, Pearl, and thank you for joining us. Hopefully we'll see you Monday. Amir said, hate is a very strong word. Yes, nephew, it is. Sometimes I need to use it. And sometimes mommy needs to use it. So say you strongly dislike it. Yes. You strongly dislike it. She loved it and said thanks. Awesome. I'm glad everybody had a good time. It was so good to see you guys. We're going to do it again. I'm going to figure out a date and we are going to meet. Maybe I was about to say maybe we could do it before the 6th, before Emmanuel leaves, but it probably might be too much to try to do it like that. But we'll see. So you guys, I love you guys, and I will see you all on Monday. Check your emails and check the Honor Society. And I'm going to think of a day that we do the D-Stash garage sale kind of thing. Not a garage sale. I don't want to call it a garage sale. We'll figure it out. So you guys have an amazing day. I love y'all.